Mark, please tell me I look okay. Actually, don't. Lie to me. Tell me I look like a professional, organized woman and not like someone who just escaped a tornado.
Well, Anna, you look like you had a very long conversation with a printer and the printer won. Why is there a pink sticky note stuck to your hair?
Oh, for real? That's from my colleague, Kevin. He asked me to help him with his report, and then Mrs. Green asked me to check her emails, and then the delivery guy asked me to hold the door while I was carrying 4 cups of milk tea.
Wait, let me guess. You didn't say no to any of them, did you?
I couldn't. I felt so bad. I was trying to be super Anna. I had files under my arms, milk tea in my hands, and a phone between my ear and shoulder. I was like a human Jenga tower, Mark. One wrong move, and boom.
And let me guess, you made that wrong move.
I tripped over a computer cable. The files flew everywhere like giant white birds. One milk tea landed right on my boss's desk. Thankfully, the lid was on. But I ended up on the floor apologizing to a trash can because I was so confused.
You apologized to a trash can? That is a new low, even for you.
It looked very disappointed in me, okay? I just realized that my yes habit is getting dangerous. I'm trying to get 1% better every day, but today I feel 100% worse.
Well, that's why we're here. Today we need to talk about the most powerful word in the English language. It's not money or success, it's no. Okay, Anna, before you apologize to any more office furniture, let's look at why your day felt like a disaster. I have a question. Do you remember our trip to Dalat last year?
Of course, it was beautiful. But wait, are you going to talk about my luggage again?
Exactly. Everyone, you should have seen her. Anna tried to pack her entire wardrobe into one tiny carry-on suitcase. She had 5 pairs of shoes, 3 jackets, and even a hair dryer for a 2-day trip.
Hey, a girl needs options, Mark, but the zipper broke before we even left the house.
Exactly. And that, Anna, is the perfect metaphor for your life right now.
My life is a broken suitcase? That sounds about right.
Think about it. Your time and energy are like that small suitcase. Every yes you say is another heavy item you're trying to pack. Yes to a new project. That's a heavy winter coat. Yes to helping Kevin. That's another pair of boots.
So when I said yes to everyone today, I was trying to pack 10 jackets into a bag that only fits 2?
Precisely. And what happens? The zipper of your mental health snaps. You can't close the bag, everything gets wrinkled, and you end up stressed at the airport, or in your case, on the office floor.
I see. So saying no isn't about being mean. It's about being a minimalist traveler with my time.
Spot on. If you want to get 1% better every day, you have to choose only the best items to pack. You can't take everything.
I guess I need to stop packing just-in-case tasks and start leaving some empty space in my suitcase.
Definitely. Because remember, rest is not wasting time. That empty space in your suitcase, that's where the magic happens.
Okay, Mark, your suitcase metaphor really hit home. I realize my life suitcase is currently exploding at the seams. But honestly, how do I actually start saying no? In my office, everything feels like an emergency. When the phone rings or an email pops up, I feel this sudden pressure in my chest.
That's the yes trap, Anna. We feel like if we say no, we're failing or being lazy, but it's the opposite. Let's break it down into 3 simple lessons. Lesson 1, the priority no, protecting your main goal. First, you have to say no to the small stuff to say yes to the big stuff.
You mean like my tax reports? Today, I had a mountain of spreadsheets to finish. But then Kevin from the marketing department came over. He's nice, but he always has a just one quick question that lasts 40 minutes.
Ah, the quick question trap. Classic.
Exactly. I said yes to Kevin because I didn't want to be rude, but while I was helping him find a file he lost, I made 3 mistakes in my own report. I had to stay an hour late to fix them. I felt so overwhelmed.
See? By saying yes to Kevin's small problem, you said no to your own quality of work. To get 1% better every day, you must protect your deep work time.
So, next time Kevin comes over, should I just hide under my desk?
Not quite. Just say, I'd love to help, Kevin, but I'm in the middle of a complex report. Can we chat at 4 p.m.? That's a no to the interruption, but a yes to your priority. Lesson 2. The digital no. Silence the noise.
That's helpful, but what about the digital stuff? My phone is like a needy puppy. Ping, an Instagram like, buzz, a WhatsApp message from the family group, ding, a news alert. It's exhausting.
Needy puppy. That's a great way to put it. Lesson number 2 is about saying no to notifications.
But Mark, what if it's important? What if my boss needs me?
Anna, most things can wait 30 minutes. When you respond to every ping, you're giving everyone else control over your brain. You aren't working, you're just reacting.
It's true. Sometimes I'm typing a very serious email about tax laws, and then I see a notification for a 50% discount on milk tea, and suddenly I'm looking at milk tea flavors for 10 minutes.
And there goes your productivity. Try this. Say no to your phone for just 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the afternoon. Turn it face down. Put it in a drawer.
A drawer? That feels like putting my puppy in prison.
It's not prison, it's a focus bubble. Remember, rest is not wasting time, and that includes digital rest. Giving your brain a break from the noise is how you stay sharp. Lesson 3. The polite no. Setting boundaries with grace.
Okay, Mark, I can handle Kevin and my phone, but what about the boss? Whispering. My boss, Mr. Henderson, is like a whirlwind. He walks in and drops 3 new tasks on my desk when I'm already drowning.
This is the hardest one, setting boundaries.
If I say no to him, I'm afraid he'll think I'm not a team player. I want to be helpful, you know?
I get it, but think about it this way. If you say yes to everything Mr. Henderson asks, but you do a terrible job because you're tired, are you really being a team player?
No, I guess I'm just being a stressed player.
Exactly. A professional no is actually a sign of respect for your work. Try using the priority list technique. When he gives you a new task, say, I'm happy to do this, Mr. Henderson. Currently, I'm working on Project A and Project B. Which one should I move to the bottom of the list so I can start this new one?
That's brilliant. I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm saying I can't do everything at the same time.
Spot on. You are showing him the reality of your suitcase. You're asking him to help you choose which jacket to pack first.
I like that. It makes me feel more in control. Instead of just collapsing like a Jenga tower, I'm building a solid wall.
And that wall, Anna, is what keeps you sane. By saying no to the chaos, you are finally saying yes to yourself.
Wow. I feel lighter already. Maybe I'll go back to the office tomorrow and actually finish my work on time.
Let's not get too crazy. One step at a time. Just 1% better every day, remember?
You know, Mark, everything we just talked about sounds amazing. The metaphors, the priority lists, the suitcase, it all makes sense. But honestly, my heart still beats so fast when I think about actually saying no. It's like a physical reaction. My palms get sweaty, and I feel this rush to just say yes so the tension goes away.
That is completely normal, Anna. That's your inner people pleaser trying to protect you. We are social animals. We want to be liked. But this is where we need a mindfulness moment.
A mindfulness moment? You mean I should start meditating in the middle of the office while my boss is staring at me?
Not exactly. You don't need a yoga mat for this. You just need 3 seconds. Let's try something together, and our listeners can do this with us too.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm closing my eyes.
Everyone, wherever you are, maybe you're on a crowded bus or sitting at a desk covered in paperwork, just stop for a second. Imagine your mind is a room.
Okay, I see my room. But, Mark, it's very messy. There are files everywhere, the lights are too bright, and there are about 10 phones ringing at the same time. It's loud in here.
That's the busy mind room. Now, I want you to use the power of no to clean it. Every time you say no to a task that isn't yours, you're taking a piece of heavy furniture out of that room. Say no to that ringing phone. Say no to that extra report.
Okay, I'm throwing the big, heavy desk out of the window. And the loud phones? I'm putting them in a box.
Good. Now look at the room again. Is there more space?
Yes, there's a lot of empty space now. It's quiet. I can actually see the floor.
That empty space is the most important thing you own, Anna. We often feel guilty about empty space in our schedule. We think, I should be doing something. But remember our philosophy. Rest is not wasting time.
It feels like a luxury. Just having a moment where I don't have to do, I just have to be.
Exactly. That space is where your creativity lives. It's where your happiness lives. When you say no to others, you are giving yourself the gift of oxygen.
I feel much calmer. So the next time my boss comes in like a whirlwind, I should just visit my mental room first.
Yes, take 3 deep breaths. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. In that short time, you create a buffer zone. You move from reacting to choosing.
I like that. Choosing instead of reacting. It makes me feel like the boss of my own life, not just a worker in someone else's.
And that is the secret to getting 1% better every day. It's not about working harder, it's about breathing deeper and choosing where your energy goes.
Thanks, Mark. I think I'm ready for my vocabulary breakdown now. My brain finally has enough space to learn some new words. Let's look at 5 expensive words we use today. These are like power tools for our listeners' English.
Power tools? I like that. What's the first one, Anna?
Number 1 is overwhelmed, adjective. This is how I felt this morning. It means you have too much of something, like work or stress, and you feel like you can't handle it. For example, I felt so overwhelmed by the tax reports that I almost apologized to my coffee cup.
Please don't do that. The coffee cup has enough problems. Okay, word number 2 is metaphor, noun. A metaphor is when you describe one thing by talking about another thing to explain an idea. For example, Mark used the metaphor of an overstuffed suitcase to explain Anna's busy life. It's much more interesting than just saying you are busy.
It definitely was. Number 3 is a very important one for the office. Boundaries, noun. Boundaries are like invisible fences. They're the limits you set to protect your time and energy. For example, setting boundaries means telling your colleague that you can't help him until you finish your own work.
Great one. Number 4 is a fun idiom, at the seams. We said your suitcase was exploding at the seams. It means something is so full that it's starting to break or fall apart. For example, after 3 hours of meetings, Anna's brain was bursting at the seams with information.
That happens every Monday. And finally, number 5, to turn down, phrasal verb. This is a polite and natural way to say to refuse or to say no. For example, I had to turn down the invitation to the party because I needed to sleep. It sounds much softer than just saying I refuse.
Excellent list, Anna. Those 5 words will definitely help our listeners sound more natural and professional.
Well, Mark, I think it's time for me to go back to the office, but this time I'm leaving my Super Anna cape at home. I'm just going to be balanced, Anna.
I'm proud of you. And remember, everyone listening, you don't have to change everything today. Just try to be 1% better every day. Maybe today you say no to one small distraction, and that is a huge win.
Exactly, because rest is not wasting time. It's how we prepare for greatness. Now, we want to hear from you. What is one thing you're going to say no to this week? Is it an extra task, a late night snack, or maybe your needy puppy phone?
Leave a comment below. Use our special structure. I'm name from country, and I will say no to something. We promise to read every single one.
We can't wait to see your no power in action. Have a wonderful, peaceful, and productive week, everyone.
See you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye. Mark, wait, can you help me carry these 5 bags of groceries to my car?
Let me think. No.
You learn too fast.